Arsenal sanctioned for UEFA Champions League final after PSG issued ban. Arsenal have been confirmed to have received a sanction from UEFA following the Champions League final with Paris Saint-Germain. UEFA have confirmed that, in addition to sanctioning Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal have also incurred punishment for supporter behaviour during the UEFA Champions League final. The eventual champions of Europe, who won agonisingly on penalties, were given a €10,875 £9,382 fine for throwing objects as per Article 16 to be drive. They were additionally fined €80,000 £69,020 for lighting of fireworks as per Article 16 to see doctor. In addition, UEFA stated PSG would be given a ban from selling tickets to its away supporters for the next 1-1 UEFA club competition match. Said ban from selling tickets to its away supporters is suspended for a probationary period of 2 years. It has now been revealed by UEFA that Arsenal have also been handed a fine for throwing objects as per Article 16 to be drive. The fine, however, amounts to only €1,500 £1,294. This follows on from fines from the semi-final against Atletico Madrid, when the Gunners were handed a €15,000 £12,941 fine for crowd disturbances as per Article 16 to H drive, and a €2,250 £1,941 fine for the lighting of fireworks as per Article 16 to see doctor. Unlike PSG, the club has not received any ban, however, for the offences. Arsenal will be in Pot 1 for next season's competition, having increased their UEFA coefficient significantly. This will be the first time since 2014 that the Gunners are drawn from the top pot. However, due to the change in format, their inclusion has thinned the number of European teams that can be drawn from Pot 1, making their task slightly trickier than last season, and significantly more so than 12 years prior. Arsenal confirmed pre-season plans with Cesc Fabregas to make Emirates Stadium return. Cesc Fabregas set to return to the Emirates Stadium to Arsenal confirmed pre-season friendly with Como 1907. Arsenal have finalised their official pre-season summer plans after announcing their clash with Como 190, which is set to take place at the Emirates Stadium on Wednesday, August 12th at 7:30 p.m. Football.London exclusively revealed the 2 London clashes with Borussia Dortmund and Como, which will now see former Arsenal midfielder turned head coach Cesc Fabregas make his return to the Emirates Stadium. The Spaniard has enjoyed a very successful period in charge of the Italian side, helping them qualify for the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal, who are in Pot 1 for next season's competition, could play both Dortmund and Como again if drawn against either opponent. The pre-season games will allow for Mikel Arteta to prepare his side ahead of the Premier League season opener on Friday, August 21st at home to Coventry City. The pre-season kicks off with 2 games away from home, against Girona in the Spanish town on August 1st and against Real Betis in Dublin on August 5th. The schedule will finish with a clash against Manchester City, who are expected to be headed up by Enzo Maresca, for the FA Community Shield on August 16th. It will be the second time in 3 years the sides have met to play for the minor trophy. The 5 matches this August could also feature several new signings for the club. Football.London understands there is also still potential for a behind-closed-doors friendly to kick off the club's summer preparations, with players not involved in the World Cup expected back in mid-July. Arsenal have faced the likes of Boreham Wood, Ipswich Town, Brentford and Watford in similar unofficial matches in the past, and their final friendly before the Community Shield against Manchester City on August 16th will be a clash with Como. Arsenal have been in talks with the Italian side over a friendly at the Emirates and those negotiations have now been concluded. Mikel Arteta's side will host Como on August 12th, and it will mean a return to North London for a Fabregas, 39. The former Arsenal midfielder manages Como and led them to Champions League qualification last season. Como will be the Gunners' final friendly of what is a quiet pre-season, as they have 15 players away at the World Cup. Arteta and the club duly decided not to go on a far-flung overseas tour, and have kept things low-key instead. Arsenal will begin training next month, and have their first friendly against Girona in Spain on August 1st. 4 days later, they will face Real Betis in Dublin, before flying back to London to host Borussia Dortmund in the Emirates Cup on August 9th. Como will be Arsenal's final friendly, before they take on City at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff for the season's opener. The Gunners' first game of the Premier League campaign is on Friday, August 21st, when they host Coventry. Fabregas made 303 appearances for Arsenal, notching 57 goals and 97 assists along the way. The Spaniard got his hands on the FA Cup and Community Shield during his 8-year spell North London.